Welcome to our day 4 of Yoga Academy for Beginners, part 2. And today we finally comes to the exploration more of basic poses in yoga. Previous 3 days we focused on breathing. I introduced to you 2 breathing techniques and when we inhale and exhale in yoga. So check out the previous videos. Today we will focus on 2 fundamental yoga poses. It's chair pose and forward fold, Utkatasana and Uttanasana, and explore the differences, and I will share with you mistakes to avoid and some tips. So let's dive into it. Utkatasana, translated from Sanskrit as fierce seat or powerful pose. This is the pose that helps us to create strength, find the balance, and feel grounded to the earth, because it's a standing balancing pose. And the main target is our lower body. I will turn to this side so you can see it from the side. So place your feet together and maybe heels slightly apart to create some space. And on your inhale, reach your hands up, look up, lengthening your spine. Then on your exhale, as we're lowering down, bend your knees, but keep your arms up. So you can keep the gaze up, or if you have some tension in your neck, keep the gaze straight. Like my shoulders are super tight, I cannot fully extend and reach higher with my hands. That's fine, just find a comfortable position when it's like not too hard for you, but still there is some challenge. And we're standing here. So shift the weight on your heels to protect your knees. Knees are in line with your toes, not here, but in line with the toes. Tuck your belly in, and so there is no like too much curve in your lower spine. Engage your core, stay here. If lots of tension happening here, keep your hands in front of your heart, or you can come up slightly higher. It will help you to create space and you can reach even higher with your hands. So you should feel it in your glutes, your legs, elongation of your spine, also your shoulders, and your arms feel the nice stretch here. As we are standing here, a few more variations of chair pose. So you can keep your hands straight in line with your shoulders. You can place them here in line with the torso, or simply place it in front of your heart. But the crucial thing to protect your knees is like the most injury is happening here when your knees are not in line with your toes. So it's not, you're not here, you're here. You can sit even lower, like depends how much of a tension and strength you want to build in your legs and glutes, and then lifting your hands up or placing them here. Remember, once again, shift the weight on your heels, create the space, engage the torso, and stay here. Then we're coming in a counter pose, is our forward fold. That helps us to relax our muscles that we were working on and relax the spine, elongate the spine in the opposite direction. Uttanasana, translated from Sanskrit uttana, intense stretch, and asana, pose. This is a deep stretch for your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and it helps to promote flexibility and relaxation. Let's come into our chair pose. We're starting in a chair position, so feet together, bend the knees, inhale, hands up, and exhale, hinge from your hips here, lowering down. So place your belly onto your thighs. You can find the comfortable pose, and then you choose. You place your hands onto the mat, or you grab your opposite elbows, or you stay here and placing the hands onto your ankles. It all depends on your flexibility. So what we want here is to hinge from our hips and not to round our lower back and our spine. So it doesn't look like this. The aim is not to reach with your forehead towards your knees. It's to lengthen your legs and your spine. So it's better to stay here or standing here, you know, so because your spine is too rounded and your hamstrings cannot get enough of the stretch and will not improve any flexibility. So we're standing here. Choose your option. Inhale halfway up, and exhale, lowering down. Grab your elbows. And how do we check if our neck is relaxed? We shake from side to side, so you will feel the nice relaxation here. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, your calf muscles, and your spine. Inhale, reaching up with your hands. Look up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Let's have a look at some common mistakes. First one is hinging from your lower back, but not from your hips. If you want to hinge from your hips, push your hips slightly back. Lengthen your spine here, like you wanna grab something. You will feel the stretch here, and then bend your knees and lower down. So you will feel the nice stretch here right away. So your spine is not rounded. This is the second mistake. Do not reach with your forehead towards your knees. Instead, try to elongate your hamstrings and your spine. Also, most common mistake is locking your knees. Try to keep them soft and micro-bend them. It's better than to have some restrictions in this area. As you are lowering down, engage your core to protect your lower back. So when we're here, it will also help us to create extra space to get deeper in a forward fold. Keep practicing these two poses, and especially if you're working a lot on the computer and you're sitting a lot. Great job for today. I'll see you tomorrow on our Day 5 of Yoga Academy for Beginners, Part 2. Bye-bye.